Welcome back to the Between the Headset podcast with yours truly, Jalen Connor, the comedic voice of sports intelligence. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's get into today's episode. The 2024 NBA Finals is off and running, and we have gotten off to an early shift. Let's just say I wasn't expecting the result that we had to game one. So let's just get right into it, man. We're not gonna waste no time, man. First things first, Dallas Mavericks. Way to let me down. Way to let the world down. I had like 5, 6, 7 parlays. None of them hit, and I'm a hit master. I'm a hit. I'm Jalen Stradamus. I'm Sid Stradamus, and I'm a hit master. And I didn't hit. I placed like 5, 6 bets. Didn't hit not one, bro. I had a $50 bonus bet from a friend, and I put it on Luka Doncic's triple double, and nobody can hit an open shot, bro. I swear to God, bro, Luka would have had 6 dimes in the first half if they could just hit open shots, bro. And speaking of hitting open shots, let's get right into it, man. I got about 7 to 8 things. I got like 8 reasons here to why the Dallas Mavericks lost and why the Celtics were so dominant in game one. And I don't even want to waste no more time, bro, because I'm just mad, bro. I'm super mad. I'm actually recording this the morning after the game because I was so angry last night that I couldn't even record the video. And I'm not even a Dallas Mavericks fan. I just want to see some good basketball, and I wanted to win some money. And I ended up winning 0 money and ended up losing money. So now I'm angry, and now y'all got to hear about it. So let's get right into it, man. First things first. I said that the Celtics have to win the first half of these games because the Dallas Mavericks are not even arguable at this point. They are the best second half team in basketball. Definitely the best fourth quarter team in basketball. And what did the Celtics come out and do? The Celtics came out and dominated from the tip, bro. From the jump ball, bro. They dominated, bro. Porzingis didn't even start. And when he came in the game, oh my goodness. I was in a restaurant watching it, and I was jumping out my seat, bro. Like, Porzingis came out with a vengeance, bro. He said, yeah, y'all think this is Kyrie homecoming? Nah, I was in Dallas too. This means something to me too. And he showed it. But first things first, Celtics won the first half. They came out dominant. Mavericks came out slow. It was like they wasn't ready for the defensive pressure that the Celtics was going to put on them like they ain't been doing it all year. Like, best defensive team in basketball. Come on now. So they dominated the first half. I said they had to do that. Number 2, Celtics shot way better from deep, bro. Like, way better from deep. And the difference was, it wasn't the percentage. It was the fact that they hit the timely threes to keep extending their lead, and also they hit the open ones. Mavericks shot 7 for 27 from deep, and the Celtics shot 16 from 42 from deep, which isn't great by no means, but that's 38% compared to 26%. You feel me? So 7 for 27 from deep, and most of them were wide open for the Mavericks, bro. Luka was getting paint touches, hitting them, bro. Every time Luka hit the paint, they double team him. So they allow Luka to work with the one-on-one on the perimeter. Once he hit the paint, immediate trap, whatever. Luka was finding them on the kickouts. PJ Washington 0 for 3 from 3. All 3 of them wide open. I thought you was, first off, why you only shooting 3 3-pointers, bro? I thought you was our primary, not our, but their primary shooter, bro. Why are you shooting 3 3-pointers? And why are you missing all 3 of them? And why are all 3 of them wide open and you couldn't hit not one of them? Kyrie Irving 0 for 5 from 3. About at least 3 of them wide open. Probably all 5 of them, bro. Kyrie, what was you doing, bro? We gonna get on you later, though. But 0 for 5 from 3 from Kyrie. Most of them wide open, bro. Just not going to get the job done. And like maybe all 8 of these threes from these 2 players alone was off of a Luka Doncic kick out after he got a paint touch, which is a look that you want, especially from arguably your 2 best 3-point shooting starters. Like, come on now, yo. Number 3, the Dallas Mavericks had no match for Porzingis at all. Derek Lively didn't want no work. I barely see him guarding Porzingis, and when he was, it was lamb chops, barbecue chicken, mac and cheese.
Chicken wings, fried catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread.
Gafford ain't want no smoke with Porzingis, but they was not coming out to that perimeter Porzingis. So he had, most of the time, he had a wing defender on him, just trying to smother him, which is not going to get it done. He's freaking 7'3". Like, you can't put a wing on him. He's just shooting over everybody all game. 35 feet out, just letting it go over top of wings. Like, oh my God, Porzingis, that time off, he either been getting his mind right or he been in the lab getting his game right, because his shot, his game, everything was just sharp. It was just sharp from the tip, man. Pause. So yeah, no match for Porzingis. That's not going to get it done. He's 7'3". You got to stop him. If you're going to stop anybody, you got to stop him. Like, come on now, he's a unicorn. Number 4, all 6 Boston starters were in double figures. So not only were they not stopping the unicorn, they wasn't even stopping the horses. They wasn't stopping nobody, bro. Everybody was getting beat off the dribble. Drew Holiday beating you off the dribble. Kick out of Derek White. Boom. Kick out to Jason Tatum. Boom. Kick out to Jaylen Brown. You know he a try hard, so he gonna go and try to dunk on somebody. Boom. Like, it was just it was everybody eating out there, man. Yo, I don't know where the harassing defense was that we seen against Ant Edwards and company, but I think it's as simple as this. Um AE and Michael Conley was like the really only 2 playmakers on Minnesota. And then when you go and play Boston, they got 5, maybe 6 if you want to count Al Horford the way he was looking off the dribble yesterday. So yeah, 6 primary playmakers, well not primary, but playmakers compared to 2. I think we see why Dallas had a little more trouble guarding. But yeah, that was a problem. That led to too many kickouts, too many threes, and you just can't win like that. Number 5, when they were able to get the ball out of Luka's hands, nobody came through. Nobody was able to make a shot. Nobody was able to get a drop off dunk like yo. Derek Lively stuffed at the rim. Derek Jones got the highest vertical in the gym, stuffed at the rim. Like Luka getting to the rim, 3 people contested. He made one of them, which was crazy. But Kyrie Irving getting to the rim missed like 3 layups yesterday, bro. Kyrie don't miss layups. We know this. So the interior defense by the Mavericks was insane. They was able to get the ball out of Luka's hands once he hit the paint, and once he kicked out, he was missing open threes. Kyrie once again 0 for 5 from 3. PJ 0 for 5 from 3. Yeah, the shooting was just horrible for the Dallas Mavericks, and the reason they won them games against Minnesota is because they had good 3-point shooting. So without that, against the Boston Celtics, who the best 3-point shooting team in the league, and Mavericks supposed to be the second best 3-point shooting team in the league. Yeah, they're losing their identity, and you can't win playoff games, let alone championship games, when you're not playing as you. You feel me? So, yeah, no one came through but Luka last night, it seemed. The lockdown defense from Jaylen Brown and the Celtics was amazing to watch. Although I wanted to see a competitive, close game, just to see the Celtics really lock in mentally and physically and just put the clamps down on the Mavericks, who have 2 amazingly skilled players in Luka and Kyrie. It was fun to watch. Jaylen Brown, not only is he a try hard on offense, but he's a super try hard on defense. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of remind me of like, not really the offensive game, but kind of prime Jimmy Butler. The way his motive is just always on defense and offense. When you think he get a big dunk on one end, he not gonna come back play defense. Nah, he gonna come back play defense even harder and rip Luka and go get another dunk. So Jaylen Brown, he was the head of the snake last night on the defensive end, and everyone else followed. Great rim protection from Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Porzingis, even Derek White and Drew Holiday was protecting the rim last night, and it led to kickouts, and they wasn't able to make it. And like I just said, number 7 was the elite rim protection from Boston, and the inability for the Mavericks to hit kickouts. That was number 7, but I already got into that. Yeah, not going to work. And last but not least, the Mavericks lost the rebound battle, specifically in the first half, which led to the bombastic lead that the Celtics got off to. And in the playoffs, we know possessions and turnovers is the main thing. Turnovers make you lose possessions, and rebounds get you extra possessions. So you cannot lose the rebound battle. And let's check if they lost the turnover battle. Celtics had 12 turnovers for the game, which isn't bad, and Mavericks had 11. So the turnovers wasn't a huge problem for either team. But like I said, losing the rebound battle is tough, especially when you got 2 bigs in Derek Lively and Gafford, who are great rebounders, going against Porzingis and Horford, who would think that Gafford and Lively are the better rebounders. No, they lost that battle. So it just seemed to be that the Mavericks lost every battle last night. The Celtics played their brand of basketball. I think the Celtics did exactly what they did all season to win, and did exactly what they wanted to do last night in that game 1 in Boston. I don't think they come out the same way next game. I think the Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd is way too good to not make adjustments. I think the Mavericks defense is way too good to not, lock in a little more and get some better one-on-one stops to not lead out to the wide open kickouts that they were getting to Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum. Everybody was getting threes up last night. you have to minimize the amount of uncontested three-pointers that the Celtics get, because if the Celtics see a three-pointer with no hand in their face, you can almost count it, because they even counting it when they got a hand in their face. So you got to contest those threes, man. Really, I want to run them off the three-point line. But it's so stacked, bro. You run them off the three-point line, Al Horford go dunk on somebody. You run them off the three-point line, Jason Tatum go dunk on somebody when he wants to. You run them off the three-point line, Jaylen Brown go back scratching somebody's head. So what can we really do against this Celtics team? I don't know. I told y'all they two stacked. I thought the Mavericks going to win this series. I'm not changing my mind yet, because game one isn't always a determining factor. But the Mavericks got a lot to do, and the Celtics just got to do what they did. So game one, Boston was dominant. Mavericks, opposite of dominant. Y'all find the word, send it to me. I did not enjoy the game at all. I was in the restaurant watching the game. Started off good. Parlay was on track. I'm like, yeah, let's go. That plus 6.5 Dallas line about to smack, man. End of the first quarter, man, what is going on, man? That plus 6.5 Dallas line is cooked. That's how I felt, bro. I was really overly upset last night. And y'all can tell by how much I'm talking and the tone of my voice right now that I'm still overly upset. But that's the end of game one. Celtics obliterated the Mavericks. Game two coming on, what was yesterday? Thursday. Game two is Friday, Saturday. Hold on, what's my math? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Game two is Sunday, I believe. In Boston again. Hopefully we see a little more effort out of Mavericks and better shot making out of the Mavericks, because Kyrie Irving was getting his shots, getting to his spots, other than the times he was getting clamped up, because Jesus, was they harassing him. But he got to his spots here and there, and he wasn't able to knock him down just because of the uncomfortability that the Boston Celtics caused all game between him and Luka. But Luka had a great game. Double-double for Luka. Should have been a triple-double. Nobody was able to knock down shots. All of Boston's 6 starters was in double digits, had a great game. So we'll see how both teams come out next game. But with that being said, y'all know we can't conclude this episode without our Get His Cool player today. And today's Get His Cool player today gotta go to Zingy. The unicorn. Kristaps Porzingis, man. Coming from New York, coming from Washington, coming from Dallas, now in Boston, and he has revived his career. And he is not a bust, ladies and gentlemen. He is a big shot maker and a big shot blocker, apparently. Porzingis had a huge game last night off the bench, let alone Zingis with 20 points off the bench, almost led the Celtics in points. But, of course, they got a try-hard name, Jaylen Brown, and another guy named Jason Tatum. Hold up, who led? Was it Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? Yeah, like I thought. Jaylen Brown, of course, top scorer. Porzingis right behind him with 20 points. He is our Get His Cool player today. Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford, y'all got to do something about that. Y'all got to step out there to that perimeter, man. Because when y'all step out there to that perimeter, he's going to step back to half court. So y'all really need to get out there to half court, because Porzingis is not coming to play, man. And that's going to conclude our episode 9. Yep, episode 9 of the Between the Headset podcast with yours truly, Jalen Connor, the comedic voice of sports intelligence. Thank you for tuning in today. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And we'll be back for game 2 of the finals, man. Hopefully we get a better game. And I'm out of here.